the title, the journey?
Well, the journey for me is the journey that we go through in life, physical, spiritual, mental, intellectual, emotional. So for me, all the works are related because it shows the journey that I'm on, and it's a journey of every part of ourselves as we go through life. Calligraphy for me speaks of echoes of previous cultures and morphic resonances in the universe. And I studied calligraphy in the late 60s and was very fortunate in 1981. I went to Japan. I had studied calligraphy at Japan Society with this master calligrapher and had the most wonderful experience there of learning calligraphy. I even got a calligraphy license to teach in Japan, so if things get tough here. But I used calligraphy in my work, and when I lectured in Japan, a number of people in my audience couldn't understand how I could use calligraphy without meaning anything, because I use it as a gesture, and as I said, that it's echoes for me of ancient cultures and resonances in the universe. And what I really want to do is just suggest these things in my work, and then I want the viewer to finish the story and make whatever he or she sees in the painting to make it their own. So I'm really just suggesting things, and sometimes people see a mountain and other people see something else, and I really want the viewer to make whatever it is meaningful for you.
Some traditions talk about getting stuck in what are called the three poisons: passion, aggression, and ignorance. And even though this flux is happening, there must, unless you are, well, maybe you are the kind of being who can just let these things fly by the way so many lines fly by in your paintings. Are there any times where you are so caught up, let's say, in aggression or in anger, that an entire painting becomes an expression of that instead of just, and not instead of just, but instead of really the truth of the continuity of things? So, I mean, is there any point, I think at the center of the painting I'm looking at there, is there any point where all of a sudden anger just hits part of it, and then it goes on? Or is it just in your mind always flowing and you never get stuck in these?
I get stuck like everyone else gets stuck, on certain things, whether it's writing or painting or composing music. There are the ebbs and flows in life and different emotions, and I'm sure that there are times with whatever I'm feeling, whether it's joy, happiness, anger, sadness, the painting is part of me. So yes, there are paintings where I'm sure that is expressed. I think a painting that was all angry, I probably would have destroyed in anger.
Sandra, I'm trying to recall the last exhibit I saw here of yours, and the palette was very different. How did this change from that palette to this palette come about?
I have no idea. It's when I start to paint, I'll suddenly feel like I want to work with this color, and then this color leads to something else. And it's really, as Flux said, beyond words, beyond thought. You don't know. it's something that comes from out there or within here so deeply that you just don't know where it comes from.
Once you get started, or even before you get started, do you get a sense that you are painting the painting, or the painting is
Painting me.
you?
I would say both. I mean, sometimes it is really incredible from where the creative urge comes from. You don't know. There are times when what Maslow called it the peak experience, when all of a sudden it seems that whatever I'm doing is so right. I can be working on something and then feel inside of me the painting behind me needs blue, and I'll turn around and, oh yeah, there's blue that I could use right there. It's really beyond description.
How do you know when to stop a painting?
It's one of the most difficult things to do. Many times I'll feel that a painting is finished and I'll feel so good when I go to sleep at night, and I'll get up the next day and look and say, what was I thinking? And then go back into it and again start to work, think the painting is complete. So I always find I have to work on a number of paintings at the time, and this is one of the reasons, if you look back on my work, and those who know my work throughout the years, that I work in series, because I'm usually working on a few paintings at the same time. And the reason I do that is because I don't want painting to become so tired that I'll overwork it. So I'll work on it as long as there is that flow and that intuitive thing that I know what to do next. As soon as I feel a little stuck with something, I'll just turn away, go to another painting, and all the paintings are related. They speak to each other in the studio, and there is a communication that I feel between the work.
On that note, Sandra, you spoke so beautifully about the dialectics within Taoism that has informed your work, and I wonder where the diptych fits in and the choices that went into designing it.
It's one of those paintings where I was working on two paintings, and they happened to be the same size, and at a certain point I said, wow, these two go together, and they have to be together. I painted works that have been totally abstract, works that are very meditative, and in this, it was really where I was feeling the landscape more and working on it to really meld the landscape into this cosmic oneness. And I think it's this oneness that really informs most of my work. Since I do believe very strongly that we are co-creators in our own universe, there's always that discussion among creative people. Is it something that's coming from within or without?
It's interesting that you say that, because I think that more than other works I've seen, you look at it and then there's, each viewer is going to put something on there differently, but it connects us with you in this way, because that's how they were created, you're telling us, is that through your intuitive and spiritual process,
Right.
just kind of putting it there, and then we are drawn in, and somewhere in the middle we're going to meet.
Yeah.
So what you just said makes a lot of sense to me.
I remember years ago in the 60s going to a talk where a very great painter, Aja Youngers, has said, unless the artist is in front of the easel every day painting, you're not going to be there when that moment of creativity comes. And for that reason, all the years disciplined about trying to be in the studio by about 10 or 11 o'clock, and then just working every single day, because there's a momentum that happens with the creative process. And unless the artist, the writer, the composer, the musician is there when that moment of creativity comes, you won't be there to access it.
Well, Sandra, I just want to say this is a beautiful series of paintings, and each one in their own right is really beautiful. And you know, my sister and I grew up seeing your work and knowing it, so it's a pleasure to be here. And this is really a special collection. Really, just sitting here and taking it in more and more, it's really amazing. So,
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, this isn't a question so much as an observation, but as Mark was saying, we've seen the development over the years. And when I came in here, what struck me is, I mean, I know your painting has so much detail, and I always look for the glitter because I love it so much, and sometimes it's more prominent, and sometimes it's very, very subtle like it is in here. And when I walked in here, what struck me is, initially seemingly different, was it seemed very serene to me. Maybe it was the palette, it just seemed quiet for you. But the more I've been looking at it, it doesn't seem quiet at all to me. So it's changed as I've been walking around for like half an hour. There's really so much. I mean, there are these anchoring places which seem sort of to hold it. And I guess it's because the center seems, it's actually very explosive, which is just sort of interesting. I was walking around. I don't know whether.
No, that's exactly what I love hearing. I mean, really, because that's what it's about. I mean, it's really weird, and a lot of people have told me this who own my works, that they find from year to year the work changes. As they change, it changes with them.
It seems almost like the process and the outcome perpetuates an ongoing dialogue. The paintings are in dialogue with each other as you're creating them, and you're in dialogue with them. And the person was saying over there, we as a viewer enter that dialogue, and maybe that changes over time.
One of the best things I can hear, that a painting changes with you, and that at different times you see different things. And since I'm changing and growing, my next body of work won't be the same thing. It'll be a continuum, but it'll be me changing in the same way as everything else changes.
I wanted to ask about your rectangles. Even though you all, of course, there are always lines and such, but I've seen many of your shows and I own your work, and some of the rectangles, and in particular, I know the ones that you've done in the rust color, however you would identify that particular color, and some of them are large, and they feel like a door, and I could be swept right, almost I feel as though I'm going to go right, and you remember, I'm sure you know the paintings I'm talking about, to go right through that door. These are smaller. How do you work with them?
Well, as I mentioned, for me, the rectangles, I was influenced by the caves of Dunhuang, which is in the northwest part of China. And I was very struck by what the rectangular shapes did in the cave paintings. And as I say, for me, it really spoke of ancient cultures and the way cave paintings really represent things. Have done works where the rectangles have been doors opening into another space. But it's like also going from our reality into another reality. I mean, in string theory, they're showing now that there are possibly 11 different dimensions, that there's a multiverse. For me, it's like going into this other space, whether it's another universe, whether it's going into the depths, or just going into space. Krishnamurti said, And for me, a lot of my works are also where I have three shapes which indicate almost like the oneness with these different multiplicities behind it. So the doors are entering into another realm, another universe, another cosmos. And that's what I'm trying to do with that.